It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and our home team. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
27 on the play. Result is a 1st down.
1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Kirk is the motion man. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. On the run to the right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Here's a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The pressure's too much, and he goes down. That is Joey Bosa in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Give his guys a little bit more room to work with. He's able to get forward, out beyond the 10-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
On play action, Murray escaping to his left. He's going to run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second down, they need 7. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and
from
6.
37, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Murray. On the move left. He keeps it himself. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide. And he does it here after picking up the first down.
That's good.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Murray going to give this up for a punt pass. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down
and 11.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Will Reichard on for the field goal.
Reichard's kick is good. And his guys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 4 yards. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34. On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, gets them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Price now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coach. They go play action for Murray. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll get forward for a couple. John Campbell, 1st-round pick out of Bama, is there for the stop.
A gain of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Murray now on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. He'll try to get there on the ground. A dive, but he's hit, and the ball's out. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense, the quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Hurts again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They get 22 yards there. And that will be a first down.
And a first down.
To the air again. Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Again, Hurts. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
180.
Hurts will try it again. To the right side, and Kurtz got it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now his defense will use the first of their timeouts. As they'll discuss what's to come, this fourth down is looming.
A 31-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will take a 6-3 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Forced out wide. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Carter. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Murray. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
They're going on 4th down. Murray. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. That's dropped off to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Murray. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
To throw again is Murray. Goes down to his left. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 31-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Murray. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
2nd down. Murray. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Jennings getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
That's not on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches. To throw is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
2 yards on the play.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Great.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To the goal line is in.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Visitors 13. Our home team 3. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Murray on 1st down. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Murray. This one complete to Oliver. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of
17 yards, the gain there. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
What more could you ask for on a 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the 25-yard line.
stay with possession. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he'll easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's another first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got it at the 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Now it's Murray. Forced out left. That is caught side of the end zone.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Visitors 13. Our home team 10. Will Riker to kick off.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag and tricked him. It almost worked. And second down. They'll fake the give. Now it hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Kirk is the motion man. On third down, it's Hurts. Forced out wide. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Off.
He'll throw on first down with Murray. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Whoa.
To throw is Murray. Moving to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brings up second and goal.
Closer. Here's second and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And the strength on display, rattling through tackling for a gain of 8 yards.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It's a gain of 10 yards, and that will be a first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
No touch. No touch.
Off the play fake, Hurts, flush to his right. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Rasul doubles on the tackle.
It is second down and 5.
Second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On third down, here's Hurts. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Now a second timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before third down. It's a designed run for Murray. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Third and short, and you come up with a big stop, taking the ball carrier down for a loss. Now you put yourselves in a position to hopefully get the ball back and give your offense a chance to go down there and take the lead.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The defense has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
17. Set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it.
This is first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10. A run with Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now a second down throw from Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that's a first down. It'll be a gain of 8. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's first down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. They'll work now on second and 4.
Get him. Hey, that's your man.
To throw is Murray. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing incomplete. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
At the 22-yard line.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Again, it's Murray. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Second and 6 coming up.
Easy.
From the gun, it's Murray. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here comes Barkley. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. And remember, the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so complex. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it, where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one intercepted.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. the 24 now. Here is 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. He gets free. To the pylon, he's in. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They had to work for this one. All